September 2016. 1. Bright sunny morning, listening to Ye y la noche promete ser buena, but before relaxing, el día promete ser busy, which is why la noche promete, cause after a long busy day, a little bit of treat yourself nunca viene mal, especially when two of your favorite bands are playing in the same venue, and you are just ready to let it all out there, dancing, headbanging, having a fun time, before the next day starts and you gotta work again. 2. Dark times call for an escape at times, which is why the pen and the paper, or simply the cell and the keyboard, can help for a while. 3. Tomorrow we turn 8 years together, and looking back now, I don't regret a thing. Well, maybe the fact of not having saved as much money as I could so I could marry you, but I guess it's all a learning process, and I'm still learning, and I'm still earning money to save for that moment. Plus, I want us to be secure. I know we ain't always gonna be secure, but I want us to be as secure as we can, at least when that moment comes. I want us to have indie jobs so we don't have to rely on anybody to save us. So for now, I'm still saving money and still waiting for that moment, the correct moment to say, I love you, and add to that sentence a question that goes, will you marry me? 4. 96 months together, amazing. No one thought we could get this far, and now they ask us about marriage, and that day will come soon. I was worried about what we could do today in order to celebrate, but you told me that we should keep it simple, that we should just go to El Boreng and grab a bite to eat, and that's something que me sigue enamorando. You're simple, you're humble, you just want us to be together and have a good time. It doesn't have to be expensive or anything like that, just simple. 5. We are the nostalgia-loving, sex-craving, drug-enjoying, world-traveling, sarcasm-providing, religion and customs-defying, art-modifying, keyboarding generation, and we are still growing. Some despise us, we even despise ourselves. The internet has provided many windows to truths we had never seen before, while also providing various lies, and showing the darker side of humanity on a broader scope, along with the good side. Our generation, something that was never expected, but was always expected, and slowly it will advance even more. We are very attached to technology, but also very attached to nature, or at least we pretend to be. The generation of posers, that's what we are. Everything we do, we gotta show others because apparently it boosts our self-esteems. IG, Snap, Facebook, Tumblr, Twitter, every form of social media, getting rich of our experiences, of our adventures, of our story. And we are too blind to notice. We think we are woke, but in reality we are more blind than we think. Instead of enriching ourselves, we make others rich. And when some do rebel and actually act upon their words, the grand majority stay in closed doors writing shit with their keyboards on social media. Keyboard warriors, they've been called. And while it is good to provide an opinion, and sometimes a very good one, it is also good to join the action and do something about it. Don't just stay there arrancándote los huevos y cogiendo aire en la crica. Actually do what you're gonna do. We are the nostalgia-loving, sex-craving, drug-enjoying, world-traveling, sarcasm-providing, religion and customs-defying, art-modifying, keyboarding generation. And we are still growing. Or are we? Are we really growing? 6. Your smile hides your insecurities, constantly taking selfies and obsession. Selfie videos are part of it. It amazes me. I once thought you were good, but time shows me that you have some sort of mental problem. I have a feeling that you can be a psycha. I have a feeling that you can be a master manipulator. I have a feeling that you fall under depression easily. You've told me you've been used by men, but I have a feeling you've done the same. I thought you were cool, but lately I feel like I don't know you. So who are you? Who are you really? 7. I need a fucking canvas, a big one, so I can splash colors at it, so I can spray on it, so I can write on it, so I can paste on it. The canvas calls me, and I it. I want to get my hands filthy with paint, let my mind go free and do whatever I want with that canvas. I need a drum set, so I can do the same as the canvas. Let my mind go free, experiment and go wild with it. Maybe start with the basics at first, but ultimately just go wild with it. Let the mind go wild. Let it be free. 8. 1. Dame un canvas para vomitarle ideas abstractas que nadie, ni siquiera yo, entendería. Some straight off the head bullshit that will have you creating your own meaning of what is expressed. An explosion of thoughts that will have you scratching your head wondering what happened, and at the same time saying this is some pretentious bullshit, while also thinking this is dumb shit. And I'll take it all, cause sometimes art doesn't need one unique explanation, and I'll just let the mind go, let it free, and let the viewer get to their own conclusions, because when I see a canvas, I see an endless sea of possibilities. 8-2. I sit here headbanging to Meow the Jewels, and I wonder what the people in this office think of me, but at the same time I don't give a fuck about it, because when RTJ hits my ears, I can't help but headbang, stomp, straight up even mosh. So watch out, peeps, enfermeras and doctors. A whirlwind of kicks and punches is coming, and don't let me combine RTJ with Rat King, DG, and DS, cause the chaos goes all the way to 11. I'm talking about Fury Road levels. Straight up WWF Attitude Era type of shit. Punto. 9. Me siento como mierda tomando pastillas, tomando jugo china para estar mejor de vida, junto a mi dama. Quisiera estar en la cama, porque me siento como mierda. Quiero tener un canvas y soltar todo el estrés. Quiero correr una milla y soltar el catarro, pero me dicen que eso es malo porque tengo que descansar el cuerpo. Me siento como mierda, me siento como mierda. Quiero que se me vaya esta mierda para seguir con mi vida. 10. Esta moquera me tiene loco, se me caen todos los mocos, pero eso no detiene que me surjan palabras en el coco. Este catarro, al igual que todos los pasados, es un cabrón, pero no me desenfoco. Por eso sigo escribiendo. Por eso te digo cómo me siento, porque un catarro no me detendrá al cumplir mis metas. El catarro ahora mismo me tiene loco, pero jamás detendrá que me surjan palabras en el coco. 11. I still remember that day. I was in 5th grade. La Missy había recibido una llamada telefónica, and all I could hear was her asking, ¿Estás bien? Almost crying de la desesperación que tenía. Next thing I knew, when I came home, it was all over the news. 2 blazing towers and the faces of multiple people crying their eyes out, quedándose ronca de tanto que había gritado en el día por el terror que habían presenciado. 12. Woke up. All I hear is death on the radio. Instantly feel sad. Un weekend violento lleno de asesinatos, muerte por accidentes de tránsito, cuchilladas, botellazos, disparos, y por ahí sigue la lista. What's worse is that among the people killed, there was an innocent 3-year-old who was in the line of fire when her padrastro was getting shot. Dude survived. I'm not saying he should have died, but she definitely didn't deserve to die. She had no idea why she was there. Probably didn't even know the guy. She was part of the future. She was part of the future. But now she lays, like the many others who died this weekend, asleep, to never realize her full potential. Woke up. All I hear is death on the radio, and it makes me angry, because all of this can be evaded if we use our mouths as pistols and our words as bullets. Because all of this could be evaded if we had a better economy, where people weren't forced to fall to the darkness of the underworld, having to resort to selling drugs to make $1, having to resort to taking drugs to escape the pain and the dark world they have been forced to live in, because they haven't gotten the opportunity to prove they can do something, that they can contribute to the development of our country. Because all of this could be evaded if we just made the change to our country needs. Woke up, all I hear is death on the radio, and I sit here thinking of ways to try to stop this, but I don't have a very clear idea, except maybe getting together with people from the community and have them join me, so we can all communicate with the people we have chosen as our leaders. And maybe that will serve as a start of the change that needs to occur. Woke up, all I hear is death on the radio, and we gotta stop it. 13. The streets smell of piss, and I arrived to what seemed to have been somebody's home for the last 8 or 12 hours. Cartón en el piso y una botella llena de meao with its owner nowhere to be seen. I look closer and there seems to be 2 medicine capsules. God knows what that soul did last night. 14. La cosa se puso fuerte. No se puede comer mierda. Es hora de volquear. Para cumplir las metas. Leer, escribir, editar, releer, reescribir, reeditar. Un ciclo que tendré que seguir por los próximos meses para cumplir las metas. 15. It's been a while since I faced this enemy, around 4 to 5 years since I faced this enemy. Guess I gotta face it again, even if it will involve missing a week of classes. I wish there was a way to get rid of it, but I've been told this is a life thing. I gotta try harder to keep it under control, cause that was unexpected. I can't imagine the faces of my coworkers. All I can say is, sorry. I didn't want you guys to ever see that. But I guess you handled it perfectly. I only have a golpe in the forehead, but that is a result of the fall I took. Luckily, I didn't bust it open. It's been a while since I faced this enemy. Hopefully, it won't happen again. 16. 1. Being here for almost 24 hours and it's tiring and it's getting colder. I just want to go home, take a shower and lay on my own bed, reflecting on this difficult situation. Epilepsy, it sucks. I cursed the day I had my first attack. I cursed every time I've had an epileptic seizure. They make me feel weak. They make me forget everything about a brief moment in time and make it difficult for me to remember certain aspects of my life. I hate it. I hate it. Fuck epilepsy. I hate it. 16.2. The scar in my forehead will serve as a reminder of the condition that plagues my life, epilepsy, which just a few hours ago struck me, surprising my peeps, friends, co-workers, and students, because they had no idea what was happening. Can't imagine their reactions. Only faces I gotta see were Kelson's, Virginia's, and the Profes. Faces of people taking actions. I could hear a few words here and there. Are you okay? ¿Está bien? Surrounded my headspace, which was already fighting a massive headache. It's been a while since I had a seizure. I guess this was a reminder to never take it lightly, to never fool around with it. 17.1. Gotta take care of myself, even more now than ever. Hit my head with a table this time. God knows what it'll be next time. Don't want to find out what it'll be next time. I just gotta take care of myself, so I can continue with my mission. Cannot die without succeeding. What will be the point of living if I don't use what I'm gifted with? 17.2. Finally home. Hopefully all will be good. Nothing bad will happen. Just gotta take care of myself. 18. Legs still hurt. Eyes still hurt sometimes. Getting better. Slowly getting back to the grind. Working on new poemarios. Reading for school. Writing down grades on the rule book. Slowly getting back. Slowly but surely. 19. Slowly getting back. A headache here and there, but slowly getting back. Doc's appointment coming soon. Slowly getting back. 20. Camino por el cole con el merchandise y me pompeo a bregar con mi merchandise. Tirarme a hacer fashion, que ha sido una meta que llevo en la cabeza por un largo tiempo, así que bien, vamos a hablar claro, comunicarme con los panas que han bregado con ropa y que me ayuden a diseñar ropa. Tengo las ideas, solo necesito ejecutarlas y la ayuda con los formatos. Pero para eso nos comunicamos, no nos detengamos, nada es imposible, estamos determinados. Así que bien pronto viene por ahí el merchandise, desde mis libros hasta movies, botones y stickers, y pronto hasta clothing. 21.1. Let's sit and have conversations, tell each other how much we love each other, and make each other laugh, talking dumb shit. 21.2. No light and people are going crazy because they're not accustomed to living this way. Sad to see how much we rely on technology. Light will be back soon though. Give it a few hours. Everything will go back to quote-unquote normal. This type of thing shows just how much we have separated ourselves from nature. True revelations are shown when we face this type of situations. 21.3. It's getting hot. No light equals no air conditioner nor fan. It's gonna be a sweaty night if the light doesn't come back. It's a minor problem. In the morning, we'll have nature's light and we'll refresh each other under a cold shower. 21.4. Se está acabando la vela. Soon we'll have no light, except for the one provided by the moon and the stars. 21.5. The night is dark and chaos reigns and blood sheds and people go wild doing all sorts of works that devils would do with pleasure. Be careful tonight. The freaks come out at night, and so do devils. 22.1. Still no light, barely any sleep. Doubt I'll work today. Doubt I'll get my head checked out today. Without light, the study can't be done. Guess I'll wait and see what happens. Maybe by 3, light will be back and the study can be done, but I doubt I'll be back by 8:30. 22:2. La cosa no se ve bien y la gente se desespera because they're not accustomed to living without light. 18 years since the last major power outage thanks to Hurricane Georges. I remember that time. No power equals playing outside with the neighbors with whatever we could find, mainly sticks and big-ass troncos tumbados por el huracán. I wasn't much of a reader, but now power also equals reading whatever you had at home. And for me, those were Dad's collection of newspapers. 22:3. One good thing about not having any light was the clear view we had of the stars last night. There was no light pollution, so for the first time in God knows how much time, I was able to see the stars with ease, and it was beautiful. 22:4. It is a bright and beautiful morning, and I close my eyes for a second and listen to the sweet chirps of the birds surrounding my house. It's been a while since I've had this pleasure, so I swallowed it in and enjoy the moment. 22:5. From the distance, I hear the ambulance hauling ass. Something awful has happened. Hopefully they'll make it. 22:6. The sun shines bright y las gotas se ven hermosas al caer de las hojas. 22:7. Today's the type of day where I just want to make love to you all day. Do it over and over again. Stay in bed all day. Treat each other to a few movies and eat together and eat each other. Well, we snuggle in bed all day, but sadly, I am an SG and you're an RP. Plus, we don't have a home or apartment where we could do these things. Ay, la tristeza. 23. 7:33, still no light. People are getting angrier by the minute. They need to be patient. This type of situation isn't solved de un día pa otro. Nah. Some say they're bored. Motherfucker, read a book. I've read 9 in 2 days. Don't want to brag though. They are poemarios and graphic novels mostly. But still, no hay excusa pa estar bored. Play escondite, basketball cards, lo que sea. It's bright and sunny outside. You can also mow the lawn. Just be patient and distract yourself. You'll see how time flies and how the light'll be back. 24. Little cuz, it's been a while since I saw you, so it was good to finally spend time with you, see you smile and have a good time. I love you, little cuz, and I want to be a bigger part in your upbringing. I wish it wouldn't be so hard spending time with you. 25. We can be really dumb sometimes, not learning from what history teaches us, which is why the same colors continue to have control over our government. 26. So many pills in my system might have fucked me up. Drink Depakote on the daily, suddenly got levo and fennel for thyroid and cholesterol, plus drank Panadol and another pill because I had a cold, and then it hit me. Went blank. Opened my eyes to see Kels, Virginia, La Profe, and others in the center asking me if I was okay. Woke up in Servicios Médicos. No idea what happened. Crazy shit. Maybe too many drugs canceled my Depakote. Trying to avoid so many drugs. Looking for natural solutions for the problem. Y no ha sido fácil. Pero empiezo con la dieta y el exercise. Thought of asking the doc about cannabis, because I've read and heard about good effects que ha tenido on fellow epileptics. Pero a ver qué pasa, a ver qué pasa. Hopefully, I can find healthy, natural solutions to solve this problem and say fuck you to the pills que me están jodiendo el hígado poco a poco. 27. 2 straight days of non-stop tutoring. No rest. Centro lleno y todavía insisten en contarnos el budget y bajar la hora. 200 people in 2 days, donde se trabajó de 8:30 in the morning a 4 en la tarde, and they still wish to cut the budget. Funny how they just want to rush to decisions without actually sitting through the experience we go through every day, without looking at all the good we do for our community, without seeing that we help professors and students of all levels. But no, apparently education comes second when it comes to money. Then they have all the balls to complain about students having problems developing their communication skills. Then they have the balls to say that we need more education to improve our country. Then they have the balls to say that we need more professionals to continue developing our country. But how do they expect us to do that when they primarily care for the money? And yeah, we could maybe start a new philosophy, but we can't do that shit in the middle of the semester. Bitch, are you crazy? You want to change an entire functioning system in the middle of the semester? Man, you're crazy. Get your head out of your ass and start thinking. Change is a process and it takes time. So if you want to change the philosophy, take the appropriate measures and do it correctly. In the meantime, leave us be and let us do things our way. Give us back our time and our budget. And let us keep giving back to the community we've helped for so long. Because they need us and we need them. Because education always comes before money. 28. Your body and mind finally met tonight, my dear. We were happy. 29. Not a book sold, but I showed face. That's what matters. People got to see me. That's what matters. Time will do its job. Process is slow. I'll let time do its thing. 30. Have you won the battle? Have you won the war? I don't really know, but I guess time will tell.